University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience, and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor, or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Today is the time for change. Today is when we must reform the global architecture if we are going to be prepared for a future in which Africa is able to reclaim its place.
It is my dream and my wish that our Africanization agenda become quite important, because the world yearns for multiplicities, not just monolithic knowledge systems that make us all the same when we are different flowers, different trees, different rivers.
You overcome the old in order to create the new. If you perpetuate colonial mentalities, you are replicating the old. You are not creating the new. You are not contributing to a renaissance. Obviously, unitizers must say, were part of the African Renaissance, and therefore as part of the African Renaissance, it must be to kill even this slave mentality from colonialism and all of that. It has to do that. If it doesn't do that, then it's not part of the process of the Renaissance on our continent.
The 10 catalytic niche areas that were introduced by the principal and vice chancellor when she joined the university in 2021, they provided her vision in addition to what we already had in the strategy. But they aligned so well because they are groundbreaking in nature in terms of a lot of issues that are relating to our developmental needs.
There's interconnectedness in the catalytic niche areas, but also in the economic opportunities that we could derive from optimizing their implementation. They are optimizing the assets that are already available in Africa.
The third flagship project by the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is our experimental farm. One of the real reasons that I came to UNISA as a next generation academic is because UNISA involves you in their decision making. They don't just make the decisions and then tell you what you need to do. You are actively involved every step of the way.
And building the farm is one of the things that would help us to be able to train in food production and bring the technology that would allow you to actually produce faster, better, and good food. And we're not talking about the GMO food, we're talking about our original crops that we have, our original animals that we have, but we will then have to select them proper for the proper production.
Academics all have their own areas of research, but with the distinguished professors and with the catalytic niche areas across the university, these are areas that we highlight for special consideration, and it's something I'm doing in my niche area as well, looking at tracer studies to see actually what does actually happen to students after they've graduated. So the tracer study would track the graduate into the world of work or even into the world of unemployment or entrepreneurial, or these days the gig economy, to see what the impact of their qualification has on various aspects of their lives. And the feedback from those would help you to design or redesign your programs so that you can ensure a better fit between the qualification and the market need.
Even though we have the quest to be part of the global village, that should not happen at the expense of us, knowing who we are, what are our values, what are our cultures, because if we step out into the global village without an identity, we will be lost as a people.
For us to progress, to become independent, to become prosperous, to become united, we're going to need a cadre of future leaders who are purpose-led, who believe in Africa, who believe in what Africans can do, and who contribute to what Africa can be.
UNISA is my past, my present, my future, and my sense of knowledge.
My hope for a better life. It's my pride.
UNISA is my second chance.
It's my technology stimulator.
It's a catalyst for my personal growth.
UNISA is my place of stability.
A source for me to gain more knowledge and wisdom.
And also for my community.
UNISA is my happy home.
My pathway to learn, lead, and leave a legacy.
Artificial intelligence is going to have such a big impact on society. How well prepared is the society to cope with that? It must not become a conservative university. We've always done this stuff, we'll call it do this. But to say that we must always be competent and make a contribution to a rapidly changing world.
So we have the responsibility to be at the center of solutions to underemployment and unemployment. And therefore, as a Vice-Chancellor, I must think about not only the present. The vision with the management team and the collective leadership must be what are the solutions that we put for the future. The staff, academics, professionals, administrative staff, students, alumni are quite excited about this new vision and what they have to do to support it and to collectively implement and to be committed to
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Let's pause for a while. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a graduation ceremony. Good evening to you all. I was worried because you were all in a state of paralysis. Good evening, my name is Ramahwai Mahano. I'm a professor of parasitology and vice principal giving oversight to the portfolio of institutional development. It is indeed with the greatest of pleasures for us as a university to receive and welcome you in this beautiful campus, the Magalnek campus of the University of South Africa. Kindly receive warm salutations from the Chancellor of our university and former State President of our country, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Council of the University of South Africa, ably led by Dr. Dan Musia, the Principal and Vice-Chancellor of our university, Professor Puleng Lenkabula. Because of competing priorities on a day such as this, these leaders of our university are unable to be with us in this ceremony. In particular, let me indicate that Professor Puleng Lenkabula is actually officiating in the graduation ceremonies that are occurring in tandem with these ones that are happening in Pretoria. So she is in Durban to ensure that even those ceremonies are well attended. Ladies and gentlemen, graduations are typically celebratory events charged with excitement and a deep sense of accomplishment by the graduates and the significant people related to them. I can imagine some among the parents, the spouses, and relatives present here with eyes welling up with tears, but tears of joy and not tears of distress, as they behold their son, their daughter, their niece, their nephew, or friend wearing the academic regalia. I can also imagine that an event of this sort invokes among some of the parents, spouses, relatives, and friends the memories of the difficulties they had to contend with as an immediate support to the men and women who are graduating this evening. I'm truly, truly delighted to be officiating in this ceremony, the 11th ceremony taking place in tandem with the 12th ceremony in Durban, which is happening as I speak to you. And the Office of the Registrar informs us reliably that we will actually have 83 ceremonies, and at their culmination, not less than 44,760 degree and diploma certificates will be awarded. And these ceremonies, some of them will happen here in Pretoria, some in Durban, as I've indicated, some in Cape Town, some in East London, Bloemfontein, Mbombela, as well as in Polokwane. Ladies and gentlemen, this graduation ceremony will be conducted as it is in accordance with the University of South Africa's statute and the higher education traditions of confirming the fulfillment of all the requirements attached to the programs and the qualifications that the graduates would have registered for. To assist me to officiate in this ceremony, let me introduce the officials of the university. To start off with, we have Mayor J. Molebati, who is participating on behalf of the Office of the Registrar of the University. The College of Law is represented by Professor T.E. Manamela, Professor L.B. Mhlongo, as well as Professor B.C. Benson. The College of Human Sciences is represented by Professor T.D. Mashao, who is the Deputy Executive Dean in that college. The College of Economic and Management Sciences is represented by Professor N. Savangani. The College of Education is represented by Professor J.L.L. Dolo, as well as Professor R.B. Munyai. This is the acceptance list that I've received, colleagues. In the event I have omitted anyone, I do apologize. But then there are supervisors of the doctoral candidates. Some of them are present here and some are graduating in absentia. We want to appreciate Dr. S. Ian, Professor B. Ngwenya, Professor S.O. Oloruntoba, Professor V. Mahlangu, as well as Professor R.J. Buota, who supervised to full completion the candidates Henry Ijeki, Ekwebu, Baba Kofi, Yadede, Birano Edau, Bernard James Dankwa, as well as Adele Janse van Vieren. We want to say to the supervisors of these doctoral candidates, many thanks for the lofty actions that you have accorded your doctoral students. It is not an easy feat to supervise a doctoral candidate to full completion. But then also there are members of staff who always labor behind the scenes, and it is important that we acknowledge them. These are colleagues in the graduation division of our university. Their responsibility is to ensure that an event of this magnitude unfolds seamlessly, and to them, we want to say many, many thanks for the kind of excellence that you display in each and every ceremony. Also, colleagues from the portfolio of facilities and operations who take care of the cleanliness of the facilities, we want to say many thanks for the work that you do. And also, the colleagues in the security division, we're saying to you many thanks for the work that you do to ensuring that the vehicles of the graduates and their family members are well secured. We appreciate your services. And colleagues from the employee Wellness Division of the university, who ensure that we take care of the health of our visitors. Please do know that you are also appreciated. And not forgetting colleagues in the Multimedia Center. As we speak, this ceremony is transmitted live. It is live streamed on YouTube. So we appreciate that kind of good work that you colleagues in the Multimedia Center are doing. To Dr. Isabel van Rensburg, the organist, thanks for always serenading the ceremonies with your melodious renditions. We want to thank you for sharing your skills with us so generously always. But then we have the sign language interpreter, so that as a university we remain inclusive. And Tate RK Ramoloja, we wanted to appreciate you for the kind of work that you do. Ladies and gentlemen, before I invite Professor R.B. Monyai to deliver the Chancellor's address, let me go through a few announcements. The first announcement is that no singing is allowed during the course of the proceedings. Let me repeat, no singing is allowed during the course of the proceedings. Even if we were to pause to allow the candidates who arrive late to move into the auditorium, please do not take advantage of that moment and start a song. No singing is allowed during the course of the proceedings. You will be allowed to sing once the proceedings are fully concluded. Secondly, let us take care of our cell phones. Put your cell phone on the silent mode. We do not want to hear any cell phone ringing during the proceedings. Thirdly, graduations at UNISA are understood to be celebratory events. And when we celebrate in the African context, bomme de ululate baletsa megolokwane. Or in the African context, we sound our praises, our recitals, or we dance. Now we want to say, if you are so inclined to ululate, ululate. If you are so inclined to sound your recitals, do so. If you are so inclined to dance, do so. But please remember, of all the graduates who are here, each and every one of them deserves to have his or her name being announced without your interruption. In other words, when your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew stands here, after the name has been announced, yes, you can sound your praise, but you do so briefly, because as soon as your daughter, your son reaches the seat where I will be seated, you must stop. Even if you haven't completed the sentence, make an abrupt stop, because that will be an opportunity for another candidate's name to be announced. If we handle it that way, we will enjoy the proceedings. Also, you, the graduates, once you have traversed the stage, you will be guided how to make your way back into the auditorium. Please be ethical. Do not go home until we conclude the proceedings. It is not fair that you will be receiving your certificate, or you would have received your certificate in front of a full audience, and you deprive other people of that opportunity. Remember, we are not only here for you alone. So be ethical, stay the course. Our proceedings are not long. In about 2 hours, we will be done. This is our appeal, and also our appeal to you, the parents, the guardians, the friends, the spouses. Respect us in that manner. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to introduce to you Professor Botshabeng Reginald Munyai, who will deliver the Chancellor's address on behalf of the Chancellor of our university, Dr. Thabo Mbeki. Professor Munyai is an accomplished scholar with a special interest in educational theory and indigenous knowledge systems. His curriculum vitae is quite extensive, and I have shortened it in the interest of time. He is currently serving as head of graduate studies and research in the College of Education of our university. His credentials include, among others, a Bachelor of Arts degree, which he obtained at the defunct Vista University, the Bachelor of Honors degree, which he obtained at the University of Pretoria, the Master of Education degree obtained cum laude at the University of Pretoria, and a Doctor of Philosophy degree in education obtained at Vista University. His work is published in peer-reviewed, accredited journals. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together as I invite Professor Reginald Botshabeng Munyai to the lectern.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, graduates, families of graduates, friends, students, and members of the university community, all that glitters is not gold. On behalf of the Chancellor of our university, His Excellency, Dr. T.M. Mbeki, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Puleng Kabula, the Chairperson of Council and the extended management of UNISA, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each graduate being celebrated at this ceremony. This is a significant milestone, and may the knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired here continue to guide you as you contribute meaningfully to your professions, your communities, as well as our country. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and intellectual growth. Behind every qualification here lies a story of determination, late nights, invigilator apps, difficult choices, and an unwavering commitment to personal and academic excellence. You guys have earned the right to stand proudly among the graduates of this university. I also want to recognize the families, friends, mentors, supervisors, and loved ones who have supported you throughout your journey. Your achievement belongs not only to you, but also to those who walked alongside you and encouraged you when the path became extremely difficult. As I started at the beginning, there is a well-known saying, all that glitters is not gold. And it reminds us that appearances can be deceptive and that wise decisions require discernment, careful reflection, and sound judgment. This message is particularly relevant as South Africa prepares for the upcoming local government elections. All that glitters is not gold. Democracy is one of our nation's most precious achievements, yet not everything that shines in the public arena is necessarily valuable. Political slogans may be attractive. Campaign promises may sound convincing. Social media messages may spread rapidly. However, appearances alone do not improve service delivery. Let me say it again. Appearances alone do not improve service delivery, strengthen communities, or build a better future. Hence, I repeat, all that glitters is not gold. Local government elections are especially important because they affect the realities of everyday life. That is where the rubber hits the road. They influence the quality of our roads, water supply, public services, schools, community safety, and local development. The decisions made at local level have a direct impact on the communities in which we live and work. Of course, all that glitters is not gold. For this reason, participation in local elections, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, is far more than a routine civic exercise. It is an expression of responsible citizenship. In an era of information overload, citizens are constantly exposed to competing messages, promises, and narratives. Some may be credible, others may not. Democratic maturity requires that we look beyond what merely glitters and examine substance, evidence, and accountability. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, all that glitters is not gold. Before citizens can exercise their democratic right to vote, they must first be registered. And I'm imploring you, graduates today, that please do not forget to register. Registration is not, I'm not taking registration here. Local government elections are coming. Registration is not simply an administrative process. It is the gateway to participation and the foundation upon which democratic engagement rests. Institutions of higher learning, UNISA included, do not only produce you, they also cultivate informed and responsible citizens. Through critical inquiry, evidence-based reasoning, and ethical reflection, universities, including this one, equip individuals with the tools needed to engage meaningfully in democratic life. As we approach the coming elections, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I wish to encourage 3 important actions as we leave this hall, this auditorium today. First, register to vote. For without the registration, the democratic voice remains unheard, remains silent. Second, seek credible information, and that is why we had the IRIS and the Invigilator app, so that you can think and not just copy and paste. Examine issues carefully, evaluate evidence, and look beyond attractive promises. Of course, all that glitters is not gold. Third, participate responsibly. Voting is not only a personal choice, it's a contribution to the collective future of our communities and our country. As graduates today, you will leave this institution not only with qualifications, but also with responsibilities. The education you have received equips you to think critically, act ethically, and contribute positively to society. Your voices, your choices, and your participation in democratic processes matter. In the months ahead, many things will glitter in the political landscape. But the true gold of democracy lies in informed citizens who register, who seek the truth, and who participate responsibly in shaping the future of their communities. May we, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, encourage that spirit of participation among our students, among our graduates, among our colleagues, as well as the communities, because when citizens register, vote thoughtfully, and hold leaders accountable, democracy does more than glitter. It shines with real value. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Munyai, for a well-thought Chancellor's address. Can we allow those who are late to move into the auditorium just for a minute or two? Please let us do it swiftly. Once more, many thanks, Professor Munyai, for a well-thought Chancellor's address, which you delivered so eloquently under the caption all that glitters is not gold. I thought it was quite insightful and pertinent for an occasion of this nature. And many thanks for reminding all of us that it is important that we exercise our fundamental responsibility of casting our votes. We appreciate the efforts that you put to prepare the address, and we do trust that the message has been well received by all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas of the university, let me request that we applaud each and every candidate with a lot of fervor and excitement, as we will do for the first candidate. There are 320 candidates who will be receiving their certificates. So starting with the first one up until candidate number 320, the intensity of our applause and excitement must be the same. My responsibility is to measure that intensity, and I will alert you if it diminishes. Right? By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Baba Kofi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request a Supervisor, Prof. B. Ngwenya, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In a thesis entitled Representation and Dynamics of Understanding Cultural Systems in Ghana, an analysis of Kumahood movies with particular reference to mental health, Baba makes a significant doctoral contribution at the intersection of culture, media, and mental health. Through rigorous ethnographic inquiry and critical film analysis, she advances knowledge of how indigenous Akan belief systems shape and are reflected in cinematic representation of mental illness. Her work offers an original, culturally grounded framework for understanding the relationship between media narratives and community perceptions, while foregrounding the role of traditional leadership in mental health advocacy. Overall, the thesis makes a valuable contribution to African scholarship on culturally responsive mental health communication and representation.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Baba Kofi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Baba Kofi.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Bernard James Dankwa for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request the Supervisor, Professor Vimbi Mahlangu, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Exploring School Principals, Instructional Leadership Practices, Styles in Schools, a case study of senior secondary schools instituted at 2 Circuit in Mpumalanga, he found that principals served as instructional leaders, offering both emotional and professional support to their teaching staff. Principals created an environment where teachers felt valued, inspired, and treated with professional respect by modeling moral behavior, promoting open communication, and supporting academic achievement. Using transformational data-informed leadership, principals changed the conditions for improved instructional and learning. Principals must be emotionally intelligent to construct a coherent, successful educational vision for schools and motivate collective action towards school development.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Bernard James Dankwa the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Bernard James Dankwa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Adele Janse van Vieren for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. In the absence of her supervisor, I have the honor to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis titled Managing the Continuous Professional Development of Foundation Phase Teachers in Primary Schools in Gauteng East District, Adele Janse van Vieren adopts a qualitative approach with a theoretical framework underpinned by andragogy theory of Knowles, the transformative learning theory of Mesereau, and instructional leadership theory of Hellinger and Murphy. Her study makes a valuable contribution to the discipline of education management by aligning adult learning principles with effective instructional leadership to foster meaningful and sustainable professional development in South African schools. She concludes that effective professional development activities can contribute a great deal to equip educators with the knowledge and skills to keep up with the endless changes in the South African education system. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Adele Janse van Rens. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Adele Janse van Vieren the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Adele Janse van Vieren.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Education. Sorry. Prudence Mevas Baloyi. Rabukhali Herman Ilek Mutlake receives the degree with distinction. Busisiwe Presi Nyalunga.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nobantu Fezeka Silwane receives the degree of Master of Arts in the College of Human Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelors of Arts Honours. Tigen Alban. Usisiwe Sophie Chauke. Sheluba Chauke. Liz Kutsie. Camille Kirsty de Villas. Tabisile Priti Gwebu. Kelsey Lee Hoods. Marion Kathleen Jafta. Emma Tlaleng Kau. Koketso Khoza. Tebello Koloko. Jabulile Kunene. Olivia Lerato Liotlela. Nochachambo Patience Lubuzo. Sipokuhle Makalima. Itumeleng Patricia Manaka. Mafoko Elizabeth Masha. Helen Angel Sipiwe Masuku. Tshireletso Bridget Maisela. Isabella Chwene Meso. Amanda Lebogang Gift Mngomezulu. Lorraine Sikhametsi Moagi. Nkele Augustine Moagi. Akirsanang Urowetsi Mudutla. Butle Munyante. Precious Rapelang Comfort Morol. Mpo Maureen Mutlaki. Itumeleng Elizabeth Muchekwa. Kineilwe Sharon Mutsosi. Noluthando Grace Mutswai. Ngobile Moyo. Nandi Michelle Nkabinde. Kola Fortune Nkwana. Thank you. Noma Gugu, thank you. Noma Gugu Nkomo. Hoitsimang Papu. Likabiso Patience Pamutz. Julian Raisibe Racheku. Tabiseng Ramputla. Louise Roos. Hilda Sarai Sabole. Toriso Mosima Siete. Kiabetswe Rivonia Chailan.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Gift Tapelo Liping. Stompi Andronica Manaswe. Henrietta Kwena Munyai. Tembelani Njabulelo Nchalinchali. Mhlamulo Cynthia Ntsumele.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Megan Teresa Bernard. Hunadi Angela Bupapi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ashley Jade Crishfield obtains the degree with distinction. Tiago Lemos dos Reis. Mzwake Dube. Michaela Dubry. Pabalelo Maleke Kumako. Tulile Asanda Majola. Joel Pindulo Manenze. Jade Kala Martin. Londiwe Nomfundo Mbele. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kanyisile Simnikiwe Mguda obtains the degree with distinction. Matsepo Magic Jail. Carol Anderson. Nompumelelo Pearl Ngwane. Victoria Mafusi Nhlapo. Shivani Badayachi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Nadine Peters obtains the degree with distinction. Ntabisen Radebe. Jordan Randall. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Tiffany Ember Rayleigh obtains the degree with distinction. Samuel James Setroko. Andile Lindokuhle Shedi. Nontokozo Nhlanhla Sibindi. Maseru Tiero Sibia. Nay Michaela Stendler. Maya Taylor Stewart. Amorelan Tabad. Tato Tulo.
Come again. Thank you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Michaela Elaine Henry obtains the degree with distinction. Sean Hudson. Llewellyn Curver, degree obtained with distinction. Ngotolo Kotelana. Amolechang Michelle Lebalu. Gilbert Lekau Mochole. Congratulations. Tabang Mabolawa Obaking. Mbali Matkunyana. Thank you. Hlolokhelo Ngonye Masela. Pumzile Petunia Mashiane. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Bridget Chepisu Masonga obtains her degree with distinction. Andile Nokutula Matibela. Jacob Tsepu Matlatsi. Homolemo Kitso Matli. You look very flat. Blessing Mbengeni. Horatamang Innocentia Modise. Dikeledi Victoria Molapu. Nomfundo Notkolo Yolanda Mulema. Ledima Zachariah Mpahlele. Nolita Onela Mtunyana. Vutali Mukwevu. Pradashini Murugan. Nonhlantla Ndlovu. Lusani Nemarimila. Betty Bukiwe Nomgenge. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Tino Tendashe Charlene Pasi obtains the degree with distinction. Hosing Rockperi Patlane. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, Pumutso Ralioma obtains the degree with distinction. Rabelane Ramatsui. Shirinda Nchukeku. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sampiwe Zwane, degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Botlale Borokile Carol Hangwane received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Ethel Togozile Mahamba. Sophie Tembi Managane. Sibongile Patricia Manana. Josephine Mashishi. Khomojo Johanna Mtasa. Bridget Silabi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Bajalina Cynthia Ramohoma. Rendani Ramahwa. Shaye Clementine, welcome. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Nobantu Mkongozi. Masha Mutabatsindi. Zama Lady Fair Nene. Tshegofatso se hona. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Theology. Abraham Chupe Sirote. Jeremiah Taudze. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Babalo Malisela Lidwaba. Mapaseka Agnes Mahuana. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Boniwe Matolo. Karen Paul. Mohammed Shazaib Yusuf. Keletso Baloyi. Agnes Ditabe. Nomgqibelo Petunia Dube. Tlangelani Sidwell Khapiane. Amogelang Kipadisa. Siphokazi Kete. Ashford Komane. Penelope Kunene. Katlego Isabella Makhatho. Kirutsi Vivian Mangwe Khape. Khomojo Mulife Mashabela. Kopano Colette Matlaba. Molalo Maumela. Sheila Mukhashane. Kenzi Dorothy Musinye. Erika Rakhadi Mutang. Mulele Maria Mutau. Takalo Joy Musenwa. Khanyisa Ngamlana. Sisona Ngakamba. Hilda Malobentite. Nonkululeko Ntshingila. Antoinette Humocho Pachi. Mahutswafi Chantel Rakwena. Sheli Tebogo Ramodike. Silindokuhle Zanele Precious Shabalala. Rivoningo Pelishtumo. Sithembile Theolaki Sikhulumi. Pulane Ana Tibakwani. Newo Mukhadi Angela Tlulwe. Nchusego Pindi Valoi. Nkululeko Xulu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Sarah Ahmed. Ingrid Badenost, degree obtained with distinction. Nadira Bayat. Anastasia Candice Billings. Bradley John Bruggen receives the degree with distinction. Orantia N. Dlamini. Sibongile Nonhlanhla Dlamini. Lindy Dupreez receives the degree with distinction. Jolene Fowler receives the degree with distinction. Itzing Marvin Gomba. Tato Hapea. Tandeka Elizabeth Hlachwayo. Matsaisi Sharon Hlongwani. Lebogang Helen Kabindi. Maboloche Penelope Kadiaka. Alinka Kasselman receives the degree with distinction. Daniel Rahube Kwedi. Loli Koza.
Rifirwe Petunia Kodongo. Vanessa Lish. Bulelwa Lebona. Again, Naledi Leshaba. Candice Salamina Letlhake. Tulani Lucky Lukele. Poshia Mabasa. Tsepang Leslie Mabasa, the degree is obtained with distinction. Mampedi Madalan. Nokuseni Miriam Madonsela. Nomsa Magagula. Isabella Matlangu, and the degree is obtained with distinction. Tsepiso Brian Makhabutlan. Manuku Tato Flora Makwal. Petros Makwal. Adolf Malachi. Tisetso Keneilwe Malunga. Ria Mushumi Maripani. The degree is obtained with distinction. Kayla Marcus. Katlego Sweetness Mashishi. The degree is obtained with distinction. Priti Mpumi Masimul. Tinyiko Daisy Matebula. Simangele Mihlo. Tinyiko Martha Mhlanga, and the degrees obtained with distinction. Gerald Lucas Mhlong. Robert Anam Njikwa. Pindile Nozengazi Mkezu. Lindiwe Precious Mkizi. Nonhlanhla Fortunate Mkwanazi. Andile Poshia Mkwanazi. Buipelo Florence Mweketsani. The degree is obtained with distinction. Utsile Harvey Muela. Mofenyo Will Mugorosi. Lucia Tsepang Muizi. Lindiwe Florence Mukweli. Nkhabiseng Fortunate Molefe. Tabang Mulek. Emmanuel Bonginkosi Muloi. Rebaone Ipileng Munamudi. Pretty Makolo Murele. The degrees obtained with distinction. Andrea Morton. Ntobenhle Ntimkulu. Letukutula Winston Nchabane. Given Muzanani. Patuchezo Muligidi. Denga Munzu. Victor Tabang Mzangwa. Megan Naidu. Shitsembiso Mboni Ngwenya. Sipho Ngwenya, the degrees obtained with distinction. Bongiwe Lisbeth Nopash. Mary Antoinette Tsolanang Ntobeng. Asanda Peter. Mulatelo Radiswinga. Ntabiseng Lena Hemina Rapitso. Sinikiwe Rasetsoke. Andre Rustov. Jessica Setole, the degree is obtained with distinction. Hakelo Rachel Shikwalakwala. Christopher Sibandi. Kamel Ponto Sibanyon. Shakira Sinclair. Andres Skosar. Azemahle Solwan. Isabel Strauss. Fulufelo Tuhulufelwi. Fulufelo Tuhulufelwi. Karabo Ngato Jian. Patience Dora Ubis. Ruan van Staden. Ngobile Vilakazi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Ndivuo Mashike. Where are we? 41. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Lebogang Zandile Mokhadi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Nomfundo Amanda Gumede. Khanyisa Patience Mabunda. Uratile Msinga obtains the diploma with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kanyisile Tebile Ndlovu also obtains the diploma with distinction. Pila Kendi Ndlovu. Tsepo Ngubane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Mahlora Carisia Chokwe. Mamelo Dube. Piwoguhle Sinele Kanyile. Kagiso Litsulo. Tsireletso Mabasa. Unalin na Makakana. Rahab Masimula. Palesa Mashiane. Silayelo Muloko Mashitatona. Nomfundo Masondo. Nomvuselelo Mkhunu. Bonginkosi Mndebele. Silo Rudolph Mualusi. Tobile Lihane Mulefane. Uletilwe Diamond Mpepele. Hlulani Mtombeni. Unique Yongwe Ngongo. Tirane Precious Ratladi. Nick Pink Shabangu. Bongisile Messi Sibia. Shelu Esetu Silwane.
I confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts on Motsewa Sillo. Watoya staging. La Montana. Watoya staging. She wants to walk through the stage. Well done, my daughter. Well done. What then do we say when we bear witness to this level of courage and tenacity that confronts adversity? We want to trust for God's strength upon her, that she will recover speedily to continue pursuing the desires of her heart. Such is life. It often throws missiles on our paths. But we are encouraged when we see people, regardless of what life throws on them, they are determined to continue to complete their journeys. But then I've made some observations, 2 of them that I wanted to share with you before we conclude the proceedings, and I won't be long. It is remarkable that out of the 35 distinctions that were awarded, only 6 are males. And even yesterday, I presided over a ceremony at this time. Out of the 34 distinctions that were awarded, only 5 were males. Professor Mashao, the question is, what is happening? Particularly to males. The second observation is that for some peculiar reason, bomme ba ko Limpopo ba rata divuvuzela. They mysteriously hide them in their bags. It is indeed with absolute delight that I am among the first people to congratulate you, the graduates, on the attainment of your diploma or your degree. This is indeed an important milestone in your lives. You are now part of the national and continental knowledge and skills human resource. You deserve all the praise and commendations for your accomplishments. We are also mindful that many of you have studied while working full-time, while raising children, while caring for aging parents, and while navigating many other persistent challenges of living in South Africa today. This indicates that you possess a rare quality in life. A quality of starting something and persisting with it regardless of the impediments and opposing forces that you came across. This is an important quality of life because as a person or human being, you are known for what you have completed other than what you have started. As from today, you will be known as the one who holds a diploma or a degree from the University of South Africa. To that end, you are officially permitted to use the name of the university as a suffix to your qualification when you write your name. Indeed, your graduation this evening is an emphatic demonstration of your tenacity and triumphant spirit, a spirit that refuses to be dictated upon by the challenges of life, as we have witnessed. It might not have been easy, but nonetheless, you have made it. You have truly done well, particularly when considering that you studied largely independently while juggling competing priorities of life. But while we lavish you with commendations and congratulations, which you truly deserve, let me remind you that as you graduate, you join a small cohort of people in our country who possess tertiary education as their highest level of educational attainment. The Department of Higher Education publishes what they call a fact sheet. And in their fact sheet of March 2024, they give statistics of a study that was done in 2023. And data obtained from this study indicates that 6% of South Africans who are aged between 25 to 64 years have a diploma as their highest level of educational attainment. And still in this cohort or age group, 25 to 64 years of age, only 7.3% have a degree as their highest level of educational attainment. So literally, you, the graduates, you are just joining this small proportion relative to the entire population. Obviously, the stats that I have just shared with you indicates that the situation is grave. This is not what is desirable, because education is fundamental, particularly a tertiary education, is a fundamental requirement to undergird economic growth. Without sizable component of higher education, we are likely not to realize the economic dividends of our democratic era. And the situation is much more lamentable when you taper down to look at what is happening at the level of basic education. According to the newsletter that is published by the Council on Higher Education, published in 2017, the newsletter indicates that only 60% of the learners who start grade 1 are likely to write matric, only 60%. So 40%, for some reason, they fall by the wayside throughout the school system. And out of those who write matric, only 12% make it to university. So this is the situation that confronts us in the country. Now, I'm deliberately sharing these statistics with you so that you see the responsibility that is placed on you, the graduate of UNISA. We are actually excited when we see you being committed to your studies, pursuing them up until completion, because we anticipate that out of you, you will add onto the workforce that seeks to transform our society for the better. And it is important that as you step out of this auditorium, you are consciously aware that the knowledge and the skill sets which you have amassed over your period of study, they are not only meant for you and the significant people around you. You must utilize them to transform society. We are not appealing to you to do extraordinary things, but what we are appealing for you to do is to do small things in a great manner, as Martin Luther King Jr. advised. Just take care of the small things and make sure that you do small things with a lot of excellence. That says to me, if I am a teacher, let me execute my teaching responsibilities with excellence. If I am a lawyer, having acquired a law degree, let me execute my responsibilities adhering to the standards that are set by the professional bodies that I'm subscribed to. If I'm holding a commerce degree, let me subscribe to the standard that is prescribed for people in the commercial field. If we do that, if we pursue excellence in whatever we do as we render service to our communities, our society will be transformed. Once more, well done to you and many congratulations. You have done well and you deserve all the accolades. Let me also remind you that you have received your qualification from a university that pursues excellence with passion. We are not apologetic at UNISA. We pursue excellence with passion. Webometrics, which is one of the international universities ranking agencies, places UNISA in the top 2% out of the 32,000 universities that are enlisted in their program. And it also places UNISA in the top 0.4% of the universities in Africa that are listed in their program. But just 2 days ago, that is the day before yesterday, if you want to understand that clearly. We received a report from the Department of Higher Education that spells it out clearly that the University of South Africa is number 2 out of the 26 public universities in the country. We are only led by the University of Johannesburg. All other universities, other than the University of Johannesburg, are behind the University of South Africa. So as you step out, you do so with confidence, knowing that the education that you have acquired is second to none. May I request kindly Dr. Baba Kofi to rise. Dr. Bernard James Dangwa, please rise. And Dr. Adel Janse van Vuren. It is indeed with the greatest of pleasures that I'm the first one to address you as doctor. This is a lofty title. Remember, you are not a doctor of medicine. You are a philosophical doctor, which is the highest doctoral degree globally. We congratulate you for staying the course up until this end. And it is our desire that you utilize the knowledge and the skill sets that you have acquired to train other people. And it is our invitation that you stay close to the university. Do not detach yourself from the university, for we require your skills. Colleagues who have attained masters, congratulations to you too. You have done well. Those who have acquired your honors degrees, congratulations to you. Those who have acquired their bachelor's degrees, congratulations to you. Those who have obtained your advanced diplomas and diplomas, many congratulations to you. Let us make education the lifelong pursuit. So long we are alive, let us desire to be educated. May I request you to sit down. Thank you. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.